at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
Just a lot of positive momentum with this young team. Kevin, you can just see the confidence almost oozing out of these guys, and that's always important for a young team. Get some wins, build some confidence, and typically that can perpetuate itself into success.
A look at the starting group for Athens. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Mr. Moves. Then it's Mr. Perfect. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Mr. Incredible, and it's the small forward.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Now here's Peyton. Here's Knox. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game. And there's the pass to Mr. Incredible. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Frank, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight, and you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
Here's Toppin. Following the three-point basket by Athens. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Athens. Here's Mr. Incredible. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Knox the pass to Barrett. And to get open is Robinson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Over to the left wing. Again, Athens.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team now.
Offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Now here's Peyton.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Mr. Clutch. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Barrett. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Cuts off the pass. And now Athens on the break. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Barrett.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Poke loose. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. To the wing right side. Mr. Clutch trains it from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
New York calls timeout. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, last ball game missing all those chippies.
Robinson passes to Knox. Peyton outside. the break. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Athens shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Knicks trail by 17.
Well, the Knicks fans looking for any ray of hope, and it doesn't have to come at the hands of high-level draft choices. Mitchell Robinson is one of those young players right now for them who's showing a ton of promise.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lots of room. Again, Athens.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And here we go. Athens running again. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Robinson, a second-round pick for the Knicks. Brent, he has been a steal.
I agree with you. He started playing basketball in 8th grade, so you wonder how much more unlimited and untapped potential does Mitchell Robinson have at this position.
To stop the run. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, Bear, a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ahead, here's Mr. Clutch. Finished off the break. Mr. Clutch has got 5 now.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play. As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Robinson up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Barrett, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That is his first foul of the game. Athens on D. Payton surveying the floor.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure. Here's Knox. To halt the run. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Inside, Mr. Fundamentals, again Athens.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's New York with it. Robinson up top. Kicks it to Barrett. Payton right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from the baseline.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Mr. Perfect's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A floater, and it's laid in by Barrett.
I think RJ found that floater right as he got into the area. One more step. He was able to spot the rim. Soft touch.
There's the pass to Mr. Incredible. From the arc. A shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Stolen away. And now Athens on the break. Jumps up. Oh,
Come on.
wow.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look.
Oh.
No way.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now Peyton, he's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
It's good on the putback. And that's now 6 points for Mr. Moves.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. 8 points for Mr. Clutch.
And really pushing the tempo. Fast break buckets, a big factor for them offensively.
And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Julius Randle comes in for Robinson. And it's Ntilikina in for Peyton. Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Ball's knocked loose. And now Athens on the break. Here's Mr. Perfect. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Barrett. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Ntilikina. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And Bones, he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Certainly the defensive potential is there for Frank Ntilikina.
Well, the questions have always been about the other end and whether or not Frank can find a way to score more efficiently on a nightly basis. Still young and still some room to grow.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mr. Perfect's got 14 points. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. It's deflected. And here we go. Athens running again.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
To the inside. And now Athens on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Knox. And yes, it's good.
And Knox just exploding to the rim.
Here's Mr. Incredible, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so it's Athens with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Ntilikina out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Toppin. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Knox in at the small forward position. They're the group New York will start the second with. pass to Mr. Clutch. Here is Mr. Incredible to the paint. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Again, Athens.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And here are the Knicks now. Here's Ntilikina. Down low, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Mr. Moves. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Knox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Randall brings the double team. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, another 3 for Athens.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Got a piece of it. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Mr. Incredible. Another 3 for Athens.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Passes it to Toppin. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bullock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And so Bullock nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Lays it up and banks it in. Mr. Perfect's got 16.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Ntilikina passes to Knox. Now Randall. Ntilikina looking it over. New York, no good that time either. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
At the elbow, Randall. It's deflected. Here is Mr. Incredible. 21 points in the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Toppin throws it down.
Ntilikina showing his role right there as a distribution player.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012, where Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Mr. Moves. He's defended by Randall. Pass to Mr. Incredible. with the floater, and it's good on the way in. Mr. Incredible's got 25 points in the game. Pass to Bullock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Toppin, and it's Payton in for Ntilikina. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Here's Mr. Perfect from past the arc. Randall grabs the board. He kicks it to Payton. The pass to Knox. And now Athens on the break. Here's Mr. Perfect. Nets the corner three. Mr. Perfect's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Outside Robinson. And here's Bullock. He's got 7, 5 to shoot. Here's Knox. It's hauled in by Athens.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That shot wide open. And that's 13 points for Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Mr. Clutch has gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Pass to Robinson. To the middle, pick off in midair. Here's Mr. Incredible, another 3 for Athens.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here's New York. Payton with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Knox. They need this. It's hauled in by Athens. Mr. Moves got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Outside Robinson. Dishes to Payton. Kicks it to Bullock. Got a piece of it. And now Athens on the break. Here's Mr. Incredible, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Payton outside. Pass to Knox. Clock at 6. He kicks to Randall. And it's blocked.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Payton passes to Bullock. Back to Payton. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Randall. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Bullock kicks to Payton. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 12. Inside, here's Mr. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Bullock shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
.152 left in the first half. And it's blocked. And now Athens on the break. Pulls up for 3. Rebounded by Knox. And it's the Knicks with the ball. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the Knicks miss again.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Robinson finds Payton. Doesn't go for him. So Athens will take it the other way.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Randall no good.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's blocked.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Knicks. Burks comes in for Elfrid Payton. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Barrett the pass to Randall. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about Randall just collecting and absorbing that hit and still fights to get his shot off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 21. Passes to Mr. Fundamentals with the shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And so it's Athens, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Taking a look at Athens, we've got Mr. Moves. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Mr. Perfect, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2 spot. Athens shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Now the pass to Barrett. To the paint. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Athens. Mr. Moves got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Knox. No good off the front iron.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender, and when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Another steal. And here we go. Athens running again. Finished off the break. Mr. Incredible's got 39.
I mean, you got to be honest, though. The transition defense just has been lacking.
Pass to Robinson. He dishes it to Barrett. Here's Payton. And the Knicks miss again.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
They get it again. Mr. Moves. And at last, they get one to fall.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Barrett. They need this one. No good there. So Athens will take it the other way. Throws it up high.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Payton. He's covered closely. Fires for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The dish to Toppin. Down low, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Athens.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 18. With the teardrop, Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
That's tipped. And now Athens on the break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. For 3, Barrett. No good on the shot. So Athens will take it the other way. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Offline with his 3. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Mr. Clutch drills it from outside. Mr. Clutch has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Athens. The pass to Barrett. It's hauled in by Athens. Mr. Clutch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Knicks with the rebound. Now here's Peyton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Fast break, here they come. Here's Mr. Perfect. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And that one is hammered home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Incredible. No good from outside. And so here is New York. Pass to Knox. Now Toppin. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
And this team is looking for one.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ntilikina's checked in. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash, but R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
Passes to Knox. Now, here's Barrett. No good on that one.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Now, Toppin. Robinson kicks to Ntilikina. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here is Athens now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And it's blocked. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Mr. Perfect. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Mr. Perfect's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Toppin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. That one is off. A different look for New York. Julius Randle comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Burks in for Knox. Good on the second free throw. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 23. The pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Ntilikina. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
All the talk about Ntilikina coming into the league is that he was an unpolished offensive player, but defensively could get after it and guard the 1, 2, and possibly 3 position. But now it's about him stepping up offensive production.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Burks looking around. Just 5 on the clock. From the line, it's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
It's blocked. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Barrett. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Burks. That shot no good. So Athens will take it the other way. Tries it from 19. And no good. Trying to use the glass. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Barrett for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Barrett. A minute 20 left in the third. Ntilikina passes to Toppin. He kicks it to Randall. Wants to get it to Burks and does. Shoots. Ntilikina can't hit.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Here's Mr. Moves. Burks covering, and the shot goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ntilikina kicks to Barrett. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Ntilikina passes to Randall, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, that he has other ways to get at you offensively.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Barrett, no good. Here's Mr. Perfect. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Athens ahead, running away with this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Reggie Bullock is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Grant outside. Athens moving the ball around. Mr. Clutch. That's in, coming off the assist from Parson. To the inside. Here's Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mr. Moves.
7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randle is he falls into that category as a tweener, maybe not a 3-man or expand to the 3-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid.
Nilikina passes to Noel. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Inside, and he throws it down hard with one hand. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
But it's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
No good on that one. And Athens making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And they pick up 2. Pass to Burks. Over Shumpert. Nails the baby hook. High arcing shot. He lays it in. Pass to Parsons. Shot clock at 5. 8 feet away. Again, Athens.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. And the layup falls. Here's Parsons. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Noel throws it down.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Kept alive. And that's good. A nice job on the glass. He's covered by Grant. Burks for 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Parsons finds Shumpert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Shumpert's such a good athlete. When he gets in there using his wiry frame, he can get the contact.
Dennis Smith, he's checked in for New York. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Athens. Korver comes in for C.J. Miles. Here's New York. Now, here is Smith to the inside. Here's Noel. Yep, that one goes in there. Outside Shumpert. To the middle. Here's Ilyasova. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. That shot off, so Athens will take it the other way. Grant up top, covered by Smith. Grant, that's good. Grant's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Pass to Noel. The dish now to Rivers. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist, and slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
And that was a special play by Dennis Smith Jr.
The free throw off from Smith. Now Athens with it, and here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it, and that one's good. Shumpert kicks to Noah. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And the veteran Korver, one of the deadliest outside shooters.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one. It was a dazzling game for Mr. Clutch.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
That free throw missing.
Dennis Smith Jr. declaring for the draft after an unreal freshman.
Tries yet again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And Grant outside. So it's Athens winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.